I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go.
This breakfast is about hope and healing and justice. It's about a community coming together, the folks from North Quabbin, the folks from Franklin County, that know that these kids are our kids. They're our kids. Every kid that goes through the system that gets abused by families, they're part of us. 2,500 kids from this area had 51 A's filed, abuse and neglect reports last year. Almost double the state rate. Over 200 of these kids were referred to our office for some type of intervention screening. That's the depth of this problem. But the depth of the solution is here today. We were hoping to have maybe 50 or 75 people for this breakfast. This is an overwhelming testament to the goodness, the kindness, and the generosity of everybody in this area. And this ripple effect, as we all know, a stone thrown into a pond has a ripple, and that ripple will go far beyond. This is going to make a difference. When you hear about this center, you hear about the work that they do with abused and neglected children, and you learn about the prevention aspects, how we are going to prevent and end child abuse in Franklin County and North Quabbin. Every one of us is part of the solution.
Over the years, we're going to build this institution here so that we can help these children, because that's really what it's all about, is making sure that we have the resources right here to make sure that we can do what we need to do to help these children. We are that child's family. We have to treat that child and do everything for that child that we would do as if they were our own blood, as if they were our own biological child. This center, the people who are going to work at this center, are going to be working with some of the toughest situations that you can imagine, that none of us would want to believe is possible and would go on in our own backyards, but it does happen. To have a safe place where the professionals can come together and work with the child to identify what happened, what the situation is, who is responsible, and to work together to try to set that child off on a new and better course.
Back in 2006, Hampshire County started its own Children's Advocacy Center. And we did it through the community with Smith Vocational. We rented their house, and the community raised funds, and Cooley Dickinson Hospital bought the hospital equipment. And you're going to see pictures of how beautiful that house is. But in Franklin County, a child still now, and 50% of the children that are seen are under the age of 12. These children now come to the district attorney's office on Conway Street in Greenfield. Franklin County kids deserve the same treatment and the same benefits as the Hampshire County kids. We have rented a house at 56 Wisdom Way from the Green River Cemetery Board at a very reasonable price, and we're going to renovate it, and we are going to offer all of those services. We're in talks with Bay State Health, and they're going to be our partners and help us, and children can be helped to heal. We know that children can heal.
Through everything that I've gone through, I don't want anybody else to feel what I felt. I know how much it hurts, and I know how hard it is. And if I can do one thing to help somebody else relieve any of that pain, I would do it in a heartbeat. And we need something to help them from the beginning, which is why this Child Advocacy Center is so important. It becomes more of a safe environment for kids to go to. I visited the Child Advocacy Center in Northampton not too long ago, and it really is a beautiful place. It feels welcoming, and everyone who needs to be there is there. Having to say everything in detail over and over again is so tiring. It's so emotionally draining. The change that's going to have to just be able to say something once, and it's going to be amazing. So again, thank you for being here this morning.
Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so